The column filters are also specific to a data type. So for example, for a source language column, you will get unique filter configurations, different sets of filterings, for target files, things like that. So the filters on the column are all tied to the actual column type. But in general, you will be able to filter on maximum length limitations, certain statuses, etc., etc. You can also use, obviously, we have a type filter, as you can see here. So I can filter out certain content. You can use regular expressions as well, exact matching. We do have a more kind of general advanced find and replace, things like that. So you can manipulate content in batch. You can also, on top of this, use paths, we call them. So essentially, you can create a folder structure within. So this is what when I kind of mentioned, you can upload multiple files into a single grid. You can, for example, give a structure. So each file would be like a folder, and you can create subfolders within. Obviously, if you click on a subfolder, that will filter out the string specific to that subfolder. You can also use multi-selection, things like that. So you have the ability to kind of filter on certain content, UI, elements, things like that. And on top of this, you can also create filter configurations using views. So in Gridly, we have this concept where you can basically create a filter configuration, basic or obviously super complex. You can save it into a view, and then the view allows you to kind of build these filter conditions in here. So if you do the kind of same checks every day, which strings are overlong, which strings have been returned by the vendor, stuff like that, you can set up a simple view for all of those scenarios, for example, so you don't have to like click through filters all the time and things like that. So for example, I have a configuration here that says I want to see only strings which have been marked as ready for translation, and then the target languages are not up to date, so they're either unset or they're outdated. Obviously, you can add any number of filter configurations in here. And this is kind of like a translator view for me. So for example, this I can send to the vendor, which I'll talk about how you can do that as well in a second. But the views, you can build two kinds. So you have collaborative views, which can be shared by team members or with team members. And you can have a personal view that is only for your user, and you will be able to see it. So you can have like a private filter configurations looking for certain things, and you can create collaborative views, which then you can obviously share.